What do we do? No, I mean, seriously. Oh, by the way, I'm sure that the YouTube algorithm hates it. So this thing, this legally sanctioned thing, this is a terrible idea, kids. Don't touch these. Okay, anyway, now I'll keep on smoking. What the fuck are we supposed to do with this world that we're living in? I've quite literally spent the last 15-20 minutes rambling to myself. Actually, to be honest, I've spent the last 15 years rambling to myself. And to those of my friends who are of like mind, and we'd have long conversations about it. Very enjoyable ones. I just don't know. It's one of those moments where you know so many answers to so many possible scenarios that you don't know which direction to go. I'm sure all of us have experienced that at some point or another. It's a common enough occurrence. How do we get out of it? Well, my advice is going to be a load of bullshit because I'm still trying to get out of it myself. But I'm going to share that bullshit with you nonetheless. Whether or not you take it with any grain of salt or as gospel is entirely up to your own bullshit. Personally, I would suggest you place it somewhere in between those two possibilities. Leaning towards bullshit, but I've just said that same word 3 times. The algorithm's already killed me. Oh well, whatever. Not relevant. What's relevant is what's possible. What's possible is what we can communicate. What we can imagine. Yes, those are 2 different layers of things. What you imagine, sometimes you can't communicate. And that's where the growth exists. We are capable of imagining more than there is in existence. And yet, existence is... Ooh, Corbin Bennett. That was a mouthful. And yet existence itself is contingent on the imagination. Not necessarily ours. Oh, blimey. There is so much that is not known. And it's all glorious to understand, to share. Oh look, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Hang on a minute. Shit, where'd I put it? Oh shit, there it is. I've got to pour that into that thing. There we go. And then I do this thing. Oh shit, don't spill, holy shit, don't spill. There we go, that's a lovely jubbly. live in a place where what I just smoked is legal. I have a lineage with which I don't give a shit. Your perception of what I just smoked. And no, I won't answer your questions regarding what I just smoked. I'll answer other questions, but or where I come from, or where I am right now, where it's legal to smoke this, etc., etc., etc. Wow, I was barely able to censor myself that time. Hey, look, it's 5:55. That's synchronous. That is an incredibly synchronous number. Very important number. It depends on your perspective of numerology. But we'll get into that another day with another video. 4:20 on the other hand. 4 minutes 20 seconds, that is, when I started this. Anyway. I'm sure you, those of you who know it get it, and those of you who don't will, eventually. Why are we so insistent on being the way we are? Pardon me. Why is each and every one of us, with exceptions of course, so insistent on the idea that what we have in our heads is the way things exist? Why are we all so sure? And those of us that aren't, you'll never fucking hear from. Except for insane bastards like me, who is very unsure, and yet at the same time is convinced that that uncertainty has purpose. And I'm sure about that. But why am I sure about that? Does that matter? Is that real? Etc., etc., etc. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this mess? What are we supposed to do with this mess? First off, I think each other is the answer. And how we connect to each other, how deeply, how truly we connect to each other is what matters. Is step one, maybe. Or if we've all been very ignorant for a long time, step like 5 or 6 to trying to solve this incredibly fucked up problem of an existence we live in. And that's the key. You've got channel after channel on YouTube, you've got channel after channel on television, you've got people all over the world, politicians, lawyers, bureaucrats, every facet of humanity who has any clout of power at all, and every single one of them is saying, here's how we solve the issue. Has any one of them worked yet?